Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. Today is step 21. Start to get fun. Also 12-12 portal, 1212 portal. Today is a really powerful day. This is a day to, really locked in your belief so that you can manifest the life that you want to create. So I'm very much looking forward to what Serious Joy have to say. But how you guys feeling today? What's your mood? I woke up feeling a little tired, and I'm doing this gut cleansing challenge. just challenging myself for 28 days, and taking some enzymes, silica minerals, vitamins, and I'm on day 6. So I definitely feel the difference in my hips. My hips are looser, and I'm looking forward to report this every single day. So hopefully people get inspired to do some cleansing, because I think it's yearly cleanse of our cleaning the room is important, same as cleaning the gut. So I feel lighter in a way, definitely. But I woke up feeling, it's like, I wish I could sleep more. How are you guys feeling? Thank you guys for being here. This Instagram live, I show up every day to talk about the energy. Human Garage, I'm a fascia maneuvers coach, and I teach people how to move fascia, because fascia stores tension and trauma, also stress. So as we move our fascia, we get to feel good, feel light, and move younger, and it's just super powerful. But as I'm winding fascia and noticing what tightening my fascia in the first place, and fascia is our structure, is our matrix that holds everything. Muscle, I posted this video on my Facebook, no, my Facebook too, but Instagram. I found this video, a guy talking about how fascia holds the structure of the muscle. And it's muscle without fascia, the support from outside and inside. It's actually like really mushy, like banana. That is our muscle. And it's like muscle in nature is elastic. This is what it means, like mushy banana. Like it's like very elastic. And so the fascia is the one that adds anything inside structure, because it's a connective tissue. So from that perspective, knowing that like muscle does not hold the structure, but it just support the structure, but actually muscles are supported by the structure of the fascia. So what we have to do is really release the tension of that fascia that holds everything, and so that everything inside have more room to move. And fascia is our pattern, stores our patterns, is our subconscious, and it's our spider web, it's our matrix. So we're unwinding this fascia and noticing what tightening that fascia, and one of it is definitely our gut. We store emotions, we are emotional being, right? We have emotional body, and maybe we didn't know how to cope with some of the emotions, or having hard time letting go of some emotion, and it's just those emotions stay in our body until we are ready to release it. And that's the truth. And primarily our organs store those emotions. Each organ stores particular emotion for us. So it's more than ever, it's very important to properly educate ourselves and make some change, and to unwind some of the stored emotion and unwind our fascia. So now gut is where we store emotions, and where we eat. So much stuff is going on, right? Gut environment affects our mood, and what's happening here affects here. So keep that in mind, and let's start rubbing our hands. Hey, thank you guys for being here. Instagram was acting really weird yesterday. I couldn't post anything, and I think at the end of my lives were cut short too. I have no idea, but I think it's also the energy. And we'll just keep going inwards, and just know that everything is going to fall into the right place. And all we have to do is going inwards, know that we're a powerful being and we create our own reality. So let's feel our energy. It's very important to start your day noticing and observing where you are, so that we're not projecting our energy onto other people, but we're also, when the energy comes, you're aware that this is not my energy today. We all get to decide, right? Okay, quickly, I'm just going to do Fascia coffee. Take your right hand, left hand palms up, slide, flip it over. We're gonna do that same movement 3 times. And if you're curious, if you message me, I can send you a Fascia coffee video. And this will allow us to activate, wake up our layers of fascia. And it's just like, just know our body. I'm here. Let's move. Right belly, left belly, upper motion. And this is the opposite direction of digestion. We're here to break the pattern we have. And then going to our legs, the front of our legs. You can't see me, that's okay. Inside legs, the hip flexor. So if you are interested in Fascia coffee, you can message me so I can send you the video. Fascia coffee is, it can be underrated maneuvers, but super, super refreshing when you especially do it before you have a coffee. I never have coffee. The back of your legs, and that's what I'm doing. And feel, thank you body, and our chest. Okay, now you can see me, chest. So yesterday, Serious Joy said, you're gonna be, some of the suppressed emotions will come up. So be kind to yourself and learn some lesson and know what your emotions, suppressed emotion, have to say. And so I was observing all day, like, what am I feeling? And good thing is, some of the emotion that I expected that might come up did not come up. And I think that due to, I face a lot of sadness, face a lot of emotions. And so in a sense, I definitely felt that growth in me. Like, I'm not feeling this sadness, nostalgic part of me that often come out when I'm in this type of state, or the day where emotions get triggered. Because I learned to be the best friends of my with my sadness and all of that, shadow. But however, I like to share this. So something did come up, and the things came up was also, it showed up in my dream, but also physically showed up in my reality. Was I developed a I developed an irrational fear around mice. When I lived in a very old apartment, it's a heritage building, over 100 years old, and they had like pest problems. And so they tried, when I moved in, I lived there for probably like 7 years. I enjoyed the apartment and that vibe, but eventually I grew out of it. But they had this pest problem, and it's nasty, right? And it's like that old building, but at the same time, like I love that vibe of the building, and I love that the rent it was really cheap. But but then it's like every time the mouse would just like, and then run around, and then I will freak out. It's not everyday life, but they are smart and sneaky, right? So I will always we used to get caught off, what's that word, they catch me off guard all the time. And I used to freak out, and I used to have this paranoid thought about this, mice. And it's like, oh, come and la la la, maybe jump on me, or and then I had this dream about it, and I did not literally see them, but in my dream I had this irrational fear of that, like it could come up. And even like when I'm on the street, you know, I see rats on the street and it's like, oh, you know, I have the emotion being triggered. And I think it could be very natural, but because I lived with that situation for such a long time, I developed this type of trauma, right? So I have this trauma around mice, and I had this little dream that I was in my old apartment, and I just had this irrational fear of mice. And now, yesterday, I took out the garbage downstairs, and I have this irrational fear again of, you know, when you have like plastics, you have to open that container and then throw away. My fear here is when I open, maybe something will jump off that container, and that's a real fear for me. And I just couldn't open that container. So what I did was just put everything on a dumpster. And I just go on. I just told myself, I'm just gonna be kind to myself. I have this like so much fear came up around mice, and maybe that's the energy of the day. And I acknowledge that fear today, and I observe it, and I'm going to be kind to myself. So that was very interesting. Yeah, it's a little fear, a little frustration, little something that triggers you, and over time it's became your pattern, and that becomes a trauma. And now I acknowledge that in my pattern, in my body, I developed this trauma of fearing mice. So acknowledge this, and I see you, I feel you. I choose to let it go. It's okay. It's okay. I see this fear, and this fear is teaching me to be more confident, because all fear teaches us to be more confident. So I acknowledge this, and I choose to let go. Okay. That was funny. I think everybody has something like that, right? Okay, so let's unwind the energy of today. Today's step 21. It's a Sagittarius energy, step 3, not just step 3. And this is where things get interesting. And this is where things start to get interesting. And today is Grandmaster Sagittarius Day. It's about believing yourself and believing yourself more. Now, step 21, when it starts to get fun, step 21 Sagittarius is a Grandmaster of Jupiter. It's the purest conscious creation there is, with infinite possibilities. Follow what you feel in your heart. Follow what you feel in your heart. When you feel it in your heart, you believe. That's what it is. That's the energy of the day. But we should be living like this every single day. What you feel in your heart is true, right? Because there's all kinds of feeling that body could be feeling. Maybe feeling because of the trauma, feeling because of whatever happened in the past. But the heart is a boss. Whatever you feel like here is the truth. And follow what you feel in your heart. When you feel it in your heart, you believe, and that's the truth. That's the absolute truth that you can trust. The belief the belief you will come to believe in today is about the future, what's possible, and most importantly, what you wishes for. Yes, wishes do come true. So today is a very powerful day, and I will spend some time going back to my painted picture again, and maybe add some sprinkles. If not, I'll say this throughout the day. I am enough, I am worthy, and I'm worthy of receiving the best of best, the best version of everything life has to offer, best version of things and people. And wishes do come true. If you could do everything and anything, what would you do? Right? Daydreaming, power of daydreaming. Spitting on another vortex. Venus in Aquarius opposes Mars retrograde in Leo. You don't have to understand this because I don't understand this either. Have male and female energy opposing one another, heading in opposite direction, allows for unusual creation you never thought could happen. Yeah, so all the planets are assisting us. Expect surprises. And know that expect surprises and know that miracles could happen. Miracles, yes. Today you begin a new chapter in your life, both literally and figuratively. Step 21 Sagittarius is a Grandmaster step because it's as the net 3. Any net 3 is a sign of 3 is a Grandmaster defining step. Therefore, you are not only defining what you believe about the future, step 3, you're setting into motion a new function of believing altogether. So you could say that you will rewrite a belief and change what believing means to you, The structure of today is based on exploration and expansion. Exploration and expansion. I love that. Yeah. We are a forever expansional being, right? We're always expanding, and how can we expand? Is it to daydream and know what could be possible and explore. You'll be in touch with your feelings for the next 8 days. Try to get in touch with your feelings in a healthy way, such as meditation, a walk, yoga, stretching, or tai chi. Grounding your feelings ensures you don't spend the day chasing mood swings. Once grounded, the next step is to follow your fun. Once grounded, the next step is to follow your fun. Seriously, your heart must lead your path into the world today. Whether that's shopping, exploration, learning, travel, hanging out with people. If you have a mundane, planned day, then insert some spontaneous fun into the pathway. Add some chocolate or the scenic route to work. By engaging your heart on a foundation of nurtured feelings, your imagination will lead you to an expansive experience, one that leaves you believing something different about the potential of your future. Step 21 days expand your worldview, especially regarding the future. It's more likely you come away with 10 questions rather than 10 definitive answers. But the experience of stretching what's possible opens the channels for what's next. Let your heart and curiosity lead your way and become an observer of your life today. And follow your heart and explore your questions. So you can come out with questions today and investigate and expand your perspective in that portion of your consciousness. See what pops up. Fuel out your next intention for expanding intellectual pursuits, big picture planning, or masterminding. Explore the ideas your heart is most attracted to. Creativity goes far today. Today, you are rewriting your long-term beliefs about love, creativity, and personal dreams. Explore options you normally wouldn't. Try something new. Today's goal is to ground your feelings and open your heart to a new perspective for the future. Explore it all. Step 21, I believe, is considered a major narrative turning point. I will say this again. Today, 21, I believe, is considered a major narrative turning point. At least one of your ongoing stories will experience a plot turn, character twist, or rite of passage. Today may be the start of a 3-day series of events where you open a door today, walk through the unknown tomorrow, or find yourself with a new perspective on the 3rd day. This is why I say step 21 is a step it starts to get fun. It's usually when the transits start to become worth the investment. Yeah, have fun. I believe in unlimited possibilities. I believe in unlimited possibilities. But do we have what it takes to imagine or maybe allow the miracles to come when you know that you're worthy of unlimited possibilities, right? Sometimes, like, you know, when you think about unlimited possibilities, you can't possibly think all the possibilities. Like, I want to do this. Maybe some people are good at doing that. For me, I like to kind of put myself in a box. And so even though all the possibilities are available, but I can't even think of all the, you know, fun possibilities. And it's like, am I boring? But I think this is a power of allowing, right? When I allow myself, maybe I can't think of all the possibilities, and I can think of some of the possibility that brings me joy, but I just going to leave a lot of room for miracles and leave a lot of rooms for surprises and fun to come in. And so, allowing. What does allowing mean to you? I came up with this thing where that I let go, I release, I allow, I attract, all of that are same things for me. Power of letting go, like physically, you know, also like physically, mentally, I allow things to come to me in order to do that. Let go, release. Because when I relax, things can come into my life. When I'm trying to micromanage, when I try to control, I'm in my masculine, in fight or flight, things cannot come to me, even though they're ready to go and ready to come to me. So it's all up to me. All I have to do is to relax. So I think there's a lot of truth in that, right? In order for us to believe, and I've been enforcing my belief system in this entire Sagittarian season. We have about 9 days left, and we're gonna walk in Capricorn. And this is where what we, you know, in the Scorpio season, just before Sagittarius, we reinforce our boundaries, right? It was all about the boundaries. And okay, do I feel worthy enough to receive this, right? And do I feel worthy enough to get to decide? Do I have power to make decisions in any moment? Do I have to choose? Do I have power to choose? And do I feel loved? And so that if I have this good foundation of my boundaries, which is I don't need to prove anything to prove, I don't need to do anything to prove my self-worth. I don't need to do anything to, you know, be lovable. If I know that, if I embody that I'm lovable, I am safe, and I am provided, and this is my birthright, I think the way I approach to life, the way I approach to people will completely be different, because I know I don't need to try hard to be lovable, try so hard to be liked by somebody. Can you see, like, that my action will completely change? I don't need to micromanage everything. I know that it's okay for me to make mistakes, and I can still be lovable. So those are the things that did come up during the entire Scorpio season. And so my mantra, I have a couple mantra. A couple of them are, I am safe, I am loved, I am lovable, I am valued, I am appreciated, and I'm provided. And I just allow and let things come to me. I am enough, I am worthy. There were a lot of them. But I say this, it's about the programming, right? We were programmed in the opposite way. That's why, you know, we took some actions in the past that were, you know, trying to overcome those fears, not feeling enough, not feeling worthy, not feeling lovable. So I am taking the decisions from my heart now. What I feel inside of my heart is truth, and what I feel in my heart is what I believe. Then what do I believe? Now, if I establish a sense of safety, a sense of love that I have, and I am provided, I am protected. And now my heart is open enough to explore. My heart is happy enough and safe enough, feel safe enough to open and explore and have fun, this possibility. And I came here to have fun. Now it's time to believe. It's time to believe anything is possible. And this is where I slowly coming into, because I spent a lot of time in a survival mode, try to do something about this to create a sense of safety. Now I'm establishing this core belief about myself. Now it's time for me to believe. Now, once I believe, I get to explore. Now I use this time to explore possibilities and have fun, daydreaming. So when Capricorn hits in 9 days, we're ready to take action, not necessarily take action, but ready to make decision, ready to commit, right? So this is a time, not necessarily have to commit to particular things, but what you need to commit is your belief system. What you believe is what you become. Now once Capricorn hit, that's when you really commit to what you believe and all the stuff that you listed in this Sagittarius season. So it's up to us, it's up to you, up to me. What do you believe? Your possibilities in life. Anything is possible. If it's anything is possible, I am taking my time and allowing myself to daydream instead of getting caught up with my daily chores or what I have to do, all of that. If I just take away all of that responsibilities and expectation from other people, like what would I be doing, right? And this is, there's a lot of power in daydreaming. So let's spend some time doing that. So it's funny, is 4 cards pops up. I always pick cards, and I was gonna choose choose maybe 1 or 2, but I think there is a lot of connection to that, so I'm just going to read. Interesting. Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. So maybe somebody can relate to that. Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. It's okay to, I often say this too, I allow full permission, I give myself full permission to get help from universe, angels, and wherever, whoever that offer me to help. I don't need to do everything by myself, and give myself full permission to get helped. Now, next one. Unleash your inner wild child, get up and dance. That's really 21 Sagittarius, 21 day, explore, time to get fun. That's the energy. And you are perfectly beautiful. You are perfectly beautiful. Tell yourself you love yourself and you are taking care of yourself, you value yourself, and know that everyone around you is a reflection of you. So you started to value yourself. When you started to love yourself, people's behavior will change. Now, change one thing today, start small. Change one thing, start small. So it seems like there are not much connection to it, but whatever cards you can align with, you can get some help, allow yourself, ask for help. It doesn't make you weak, and start changing something. Start with one change, and it's okay. Now the other one is you are perfectly beautiful, and the other one is unleash your wild child. You are beautiful. Get up and dance and change maybe 1 or 2 things today. Start small, and if necessary, ask for help. So that's the energy, and that's the card we picked today. I think it's all about, having that you love yourself, and you're enough, you're worthy enough to receiving help. You're worthy enough to make a change that you don't like today. So make a change and you're worthy and you're so beautiful. Can you even feel worthy of accepting the beauty of you, right? And can you also feel worthy enough to be crazy and allow yourself to have fun, right? That's the energy. Hi Ruby saying good morning, love you Ikue. I'm very late but I'm glad I'm here. I'm very happy you're here. Yeah, thank you for being here. So that's the energy of the day, 21 day. It's very interesting. Yesterday was a little, Cancer day, normally the day that emotions get triggered. And at the early beginning of the live, I talk about my irrational fear that came up. It was a fear around mice. It's so funny, but it's real. There's this paranoid thought that around mice. It's just even thinking about it, it's like giving me this feeling. But I'm learning that, okay, I'm gonna be kind to myself. You're safe with me. This fear is, I hear you, I feel you, is very much real. It's real to me. Yeah, but work through it, right? The feeling came up. You don't have to welcome and like fear come to me, but it's more like as it comes, as the anger comes, open door. You're welcome and you are safe with me. I am safe with you. Talk to that emotion. That's what I do. It's like, hello anger, you're here. Thank you for teaching me my boundaries. Thank you for this reminder to teach me and remind me about my boundaries. I catch, this caught my attention. It's like, no, this does not exist in my field. Please and thank you, right? For angers, I say that with conviction, because fear is teaching us to, what is fear teaching us? Fear is teaching us to, teaching us about our boundaries, literally, right? Yeah, so that we know what belongs in our field, what doesn't belong. And once you maybe take action necessary, or literally just, you don't have to tell anybody what upset you, but just know that you set the strong, powerful boundaries. And if you feel, this is what I kind of do when someone did something to me and I get triggered, and thank you anger for teaching me about my boundaries, and it kind of just like collect all the cords that attach to me and creating this trigger, and I just put it up and will throw it away in the sky. And I say it really out loud. Thank you, anger, for teaching me this does not exist in my field anymore, and this is not mine to take, and I choose to be kind to myself, and I kindly give it back to you, boom, or give it back to the sky. So that works for me for dealing with my anger. But also behind anger for me, it's a sadness, want to be heard and want to be understood. So feeling those subsequent, okay, I can't say that. So once you feel the anger, I also feel that sadness as well. And process this and finish with, I love myself, and it's safe for me to feel all these emotions. And then this is how I find my neutral point and back to zero, right? Yeah. So we're learning to cope with those emotions because we did not know how, right? And I think the next generations have better coping skills for sure. I've seen these kids get upset and the mom say, hey, breathe. And then he'll be like, take a deep breath. Breathing help us come back to our present moment, stay in our body, right? Yeah, yes, that's a great way to put it. Anger is very much sadness for me, not being heard, but I know I hear myself and I'm starting to, yeah, it's okay to feel anger. Thank you, anger, for being here. You're safe with me. Say that is because, the worst type of stress added to your body is like feeling stressed about being stressed. Same thing, being angry about being angry. That's just different layers, right? So allowing yourself and knowing that this is safe for me is take away the excessive structures to your body and mind. So just know that, okay, I'm feeling this way and this is safe with me. Let's move these emotions together. Move with me. I say that to my tight area of my life. Let's move with me. There's nothing wrong with you. I am safe with you. You are safe with me. Let's move together. She said, hi, my anger. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally like Inside Out, the Disney movie. The anger, sadness, here comes nostalgia, here comes joy. All of that is part of me, right? And we don't need to be that joyful person all the time. It's all of it. It's all of it. It's part of us, and that makes us very unique, right? And all emotions are very temporary, very much temporary, but sometimes it stays longer than it's necessary because we've been suppressed those emotions, right? Maybe that's why they stay longer. So take some time necessarily. Anger maybe needs to vibrate out, and it might take for 2 weeks, and it's okay. It will go away. And yeah, those suppressed emotions are very tricky, but that made us sick, and we acknowledge that now. When emotion comes, it's just like, I'll feel it out, I feel it out, and move things up, right? And transmute. I feel a lot of shame around those feels, and that's what I'm also working. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. I can totally relate to that. Yeah, shame, guilt, because we have programming of what things should be, right? The family structure, what a woman should be doing, all of that, and you taking and being honest with yourself and taking certain actions, maybe inconvenience others, and you know that, but you have to take this action, and I just know that it's okay to know that you're not perfect. It's okay to know that you're not perfect. I'm not perfect, and it's okay. Sorry this happened because I did not maybe listen to my heart for a long time. So the longer you did not listen, that when things crumbled, it's higher, the building is high, right? And it's just kind of like you are here, and around here everyone's on everything on fire, and maybe that's a feeling. And surrender. And for me, letting go, surrendering, release, physically, mentally, energetically, fascially, all of that. Surrender, letting go, release, allowing, trusting, creating space. It's the same thing. It's the same thing for me. So as much as it's scary to let go, but when you let go and let it come to you, right? Let it go, let it come to you. Let it go, let it flow. So say it loud, let it go, let it flow, let it go, let it flow. Because when you join that consciousness, when you join the ocean flow of this consciousness, you become actually more powerful. You actually get to manipulate the reality. That's when you're going inwards, because you're one with the source and you're one with that flow. If you go against the current, it's so hard. There's a conflicted belief and energy around it, inside, outside. But you just like, when you're trying to manipulate the situation, it doesn't work. What you have to do is, okay, I'm not gonna fight for it. I'm just gonna surrender. I'm just gonna let go. You win, I lose, that's okay. You know what I mean? And I just temporarily say that as I let go, I surrender, I allow, I release you, I release this situation. And don't stop right there. I ask God to. I give myself full permission to get help from the source, angels, God, universe, whatever you call it. And whenever you just give up and give up on it. And it's just like, universe, I give you full permission to help me. I give you full permission to help me. I surrender this to the universe. Give it to God. Give it to the source. Give it to the unknown. Give it to the invisible. But this unknown and this invisible is everything, right? We create from void. And void, what is void? We create, everything comes from void. And this void is everything. This void is that unlimited possibilities. Can you stop controlling the situation and just know that if you just don't know what to do with it, if you just don't know how to control, drop it and surrender and let everything to the universe, God, angels. Help me. Just literally say that. Help me. I'll give you full permission to help me. I give you full permission to help me. And I give you full permission to intervene and help me in any way. I'm too tired of doing this all by myself anyways. That's my point. Yeah, it's so tiring if you're just living by yourself. Like, explore unlimited possibilities. I think a lot of times when we're not even get to that, it's like, I'm so tired to even explore and daydream. Like, help me, right? Help me my next step. Help me with my next step. So just surrender to the flow, surrender to the invisible, surrender to, when you surrender, and this is when we trust, like trust the unknown means surrender. Trust the unknown is about holding faith, and trusting the unknown about let go, surrender, and flow. Just, oh, it is what it is. It's gonna work out. You just say that. Maybe you don't trust it, but you say that. But another affirmation, I say this: only good things come out of this. Only good things come out of this. Yeah, that really sink in my heart with me. Only good things come out of this. Yeah. It's the second part. I'll say help me, but I won't say I'm so open to it now. Yeah, right? I think that in general, universe is gonna test you until you absolutely cannot deal with the situation by yourself anymore. That's when the divine intervention comes, because we're like in our human monkey mind, we're just holding it, right? It's like, I gotta have to do something. I can do this. It's like with our masculine side. Okay, I still got this. I still got this. And then it's like, and the universe is gonna test you, and then everything gonna test you until you absolutely cannot do this anymore. It's like, I can't do this anymore, and then the universe is gonna say let go. But it's like, no, well, it's too scary to let go. But then there comes a point you absolutely cannot do that anymore. You're just so exhausted, and then that's when you go, ah. It's okay, I'll let it go. I just let it go. And whatever flows, let it come to me. If it's meant to be, it will come back. But in my heart, you're meant to be. This is meant to be. And in my heart, I trust that. This is somehow, it's meant to be. So maybe not right now, but I'm just gonna trust this, right? So that's kind of like what I've been doing for the last 4 months, 5 months or so. Breathe again. Yeah. One thing I notice is I've been very, energetically very sensitive, and that's how I work with people. Hands-on sessions, fascia work, teaching classes, group, privates, and taking enzymes to cleanse my gut. As I'm cleansing my gut, what I notice is I am very much aware, a lot more aware of the energy around me, the smell, right? It's crazy, all the chemicals, the detergent smell. Like, how could one live like this, smelling like this, like all these chemicals? But I am very sensitive to the point that I now understand when I smell something or something comes to my field, and then I just like, right? I notice where I feel, and normally right here. Yeah, normally right here, perceives it. And then my brain is consistently thinking, trying to process, is this fight or flight? Is it hurting me? But maybe hurting me. But I think it's also we get to choose. When you feel like the fascia is tightening up, tell ourselves, I am safe and protected. I am loved. I am valued. I am safe. I am enough. I am protected. Whew, I am safe. Sometimes you have to demand it, right? It's our birthright to feel safe and to be safe and protected. And so, in my energy field, I am forever radically safe. I am loved. I am enough. I am valued. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving the best version of everything and everyone in my life I interact with. So from that place, I think it's okay to demand that to the universe if you don't feel this way. It's my birthright to feel safe, to be lovable, all of that. And I get to be free, and I get to just drop and allow, surrender, and everything falls into place. I will just stop trying. There's a lot of truth and there's a lot of power in that. Yeah, but because of the programming throughout the day, you notice, why am I holding on to this? So just catching yourself, surrender. Catching yourself, drop it. Catch yourself, catch your thought, drop it. Catch, drop, and then just know that there's nothing to hold, but you just to surrender and move with it, move with your body. My body has been fasting for 3 days now. Wow, good for you. Only homemade bone broth. That's awesome. Yeah, good for you. I'm just doing like the gut cleansing, but I do eat, but I definitely notice I don't crave food much anymore when I'm on massage. Yeah, so I guess that really helps. But I'm doing this to feel good in my body and feel more of my body, so I can feel one with my body. That's what I'm doing. So just to finish off, let's set the powerful intention. It'll be great if you do it with me. Let's create the heat and reprogram our mind, our body, our fascia. And this is that daily work, reminding ourselves how powerful we are and how valuable we are. All we have to do is practice and embody and fully accept that truth. Fully embody, accept the worthiness of our existence in this world. And we are worthy of unlimited miracles. I love that. We're worthy of unlimited miracles, surprises, good things. I've been trying to gain weight, but my body likes to be more clear. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I believe that anything's possible when fascia opens up. And it's about, unwinding fascia is about body going back to homeostasis. So if you're too skinny, you're gonna gain weight. And if you're too big, you're gonna lose weight. And it's about the homeostasis. And you can't tell by the physiques, right? Just because someone's bigger doesn't mean that this person is unhealthy. And also with the skinny person too. I became a lot skinnier from fascial maneuvers, and some people told me it's like, maybe you need to eat more. But I think at the end of it, it doesn't really matter. It's about how you feel in your body. It's about what people tell you. You know, like celebrities, like I often see Ariana Grande on my social media, and she got really skinny. People are talking about it. It's like you're doing satanic ritual. Maybe yes, maybe true. By the way, but I think it's about how you feel in your body. What's your energy level? What is telling you? Maybe you eat more one day and you eat less, right? Get in touch with your body, get in touch with your emotions, and just accepting all parts of yourself. And just fully accept all parts of yourself. And accepting all parts of your painful experiences and joyful experiences, and it's just experiences, and just know that you had to go through this to get to where you are heading. From the story that you were born to born to be, right? Like Series Short talks about moving from the story you were born to moving to the story you were born to live, to the story you're born to live. Yeah, we have power. The old story is dead. So if you experience ego death, I think at some point we all had to go through that. I went through that in October, November. Yeah, it was really hard. But my old story, my old ego is gone. She's dead. So I feel it when my thought comes up, and I have an urge of overthinking, going into panic mode. There's part of me that is coming from a very strong place. It just didn't allow me to go any further. It just kind of like, drop it. We're not doing this anymore. That's your story. That's my new ego is telling me. So right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your entire body in the skin that connected to our air around you, around us. Let's do 6 breaths. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello mind. Hello brain. Hello ego. Hello body. Thank you for protecting me. I no longer need this excessive protection in my body. I no longer need this excessive protection in my body, because I am safe in my body, because I am safe to exist in the world. Now relax, trust, listen, and do what my heart says. Hello heart, you are in charge. You're the boss. I put you on the pedestal. I honor you. I honor myself. I love myself. I accept myself. I accept all parts of myself. I forgive myself. I forgive all the mistakes I've done and I'm going to make. Even when I make mistakes, I am lovable. Even when I'm not perfect, even if I'm not perfect, I am still lovable. I am valued. I am loved. I am appreciated. And I appreciate myself. I am enough. I don't need to do anything to prove my self-worth anymore. I am enough. I am worthy. It's my birthright to be worthy. I am so worthy of receiving all the blessings in life. I am so worthy that I receive the best version of everything and people in my life. I am joyful. I am abundant. I am safe. I am protected. I am kind. I am compassionate. I am patient. My body is very supportive and cooperative. My fascia is loose, flexible, resilient. Only good things come my way. Let's do a 6 breath and feel free to add anything you feel. Breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. All is well. Relax. Feel your body. I also feel if you fully embody and accept that you are enough, you don't need to do anything. Do you know people who get paid to exist? They're just so good at attracting abundance that they don't need to work hard. People just come to them and they're willing to pay any amount of money. That's the kind of vibe I want to embody. And then we get to enjoy. This is where we daydream, right? Do you think that's possible? We're opening up ourselves to unlimited possibilities on this Grandmaster Sagittarius I Believe day, right? When you wake up, do you feel worthy of receiving that best version of your body? When you wake up, it's like, instead of, oh, I'm so tired, it's like when you wake up, like your body supports you, supports your mission. And you feel light and feel loose and ready to go, right? When is the last time when you wake up and you get excited? Maybe it's been a while, but I do know that feeling because, even when a child, also full of chemicals, I did not waking up, but I remember when I have this special activities like excursion, like school trip. I remember maybe like grade 3 when I wake up, it's like, oh, today is excursion day. And I was like so excited, and I'm so excited to wake up. I think we're all so much worthy to feel this way, right? Can you imagine it's possible to feel this way when you wake up and you're ready to go? Your inner child is taken care of, happy, cared for, and everything is here for us. You don't need to do anything. You just say it, I want it, and it's come to you. So let's spend some time loving ourselves and listing up, working on our painted picture, and accepting all parts of yourself. Surrender, allow, release, trust, be magnetic. All of that is to actually tapping into our feminine energy, which is magnetic, allowing. More allowing, no more chasing, right? Allowing, surrendering. When you surrender, everything is come to us. When you surrender, everything falls into place. So, hold that faith. Sending you guys so much love, and have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you back tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST. And meanwhile, let's go through the day, and I would love to share, and I would love you to share what's the day would be like today. So, thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Bye everyone. Sending you guys so much love. Bye.